Ladies and gents, it's windy, it's rainy, it's nearly 5 AM, but we are heading to Mallorca. We stayed at the Holiday Inn in Stockport and used the Twilight bag drop last night for the first time, which I've never done, so we'll wait to see if the bags turn up on the holiday. We flew over with EasyJet, nice short flight, just over 2 hours. Here we are, getting on, boarding the plane. One thing to note, ladies and gents, always get on the right side of the plane. And here we are, sat waiting to take off. Music on EasyJet is always better than the Jess Glynn song on Jet 2, so that's a bonus. Set off down the runway, did a little time-lapse video for you just so you can see us setting off, seeing all the UK countryside and miserable weather into the nice grey clouds, cruising. Then we start to see some sun and the mountains over the island of Mallorca probably, and maybe even mainland Spain. But yeah, started the descent, and overall flight was pretty good. Picked up the hire car, went to the hotel, checked in, sorted the rooms out and everything. Quick change into the swimming stuff, and then as you can see, we headed down to the pool to check that out. Got some sun loungers, which late in the day, if you know Brits on holiday, you are very lucky to get. On the first day of holiday, I always like to get out and about, scout the place out, see what's going on. Found a few bits that could be good for tonight, although the wife says she wants to go to Magaluf and I haven't been there in 10 years, so we'll see what happens later. But yeah, a few bits and bats. It's boiling as old. Always good. Lovely. Water's always cheap abroad, which is great, and a Pepsi Max Lime in a can. So yeah, going good so far. Been chilling at the pool, had some lunch at the hotel. See what's next. For the night, we checked out the place called The Square in Costa del Carmen and watched football, had a few beers, and then headed back to the hotel. First night, done and dusted, ended at 11:15. We didn't end up in Magaluf. I think getting up at 5 AM and trying to push through the whole night was a bit ambitious, but good first day, and tune in tomorrow to see what goes on. Good morning, day 2 of the holiday, and one thing I actually forgot to film yesterday and mention is that we rented a car. So we have this bad boy right here, some sort of Hyundai, never had them before, decent drive, but we're going to use it today to explore some of the island, head into Palma, but first everybody wants a trip to Lidl. So yeah, I will take you on the journey and show you exactly what Palma has to offer. We sometimes rent a car because it just gives you that freedom and that option to, if you're stuck in the hotel and you need to get a taxi, you need to get a bus, you've just got that there available to go for a drive, nip to the shop. So yeah, always a good option. Here we are in Lidl, and there's only one place to go first, and that is to check out the bakery. There were some good options in there, and I grabbed a few, put them in the trolley with some watermelon, some fruit, some salmon. Don't really like buying food abroad to eat, but it's good just for bits. One thing that they did have was this fish fridge freezer thing that we'd never seen in the UK, but it looks really good for some decent seafood. So if you're over there, give it a try. Not had anything, but we use this company in Ibiza and Mallorca, and they're called Centauro Rent a Car. Don't have much complaints about them. Same as all car review companies, they have mixed reviews, but it's normally one of the slightly cheaper ones. Whereas if you go for the big name ones, you might pay a little bit more. But I've used these twice now. I always pay for the top insurance just because in case you have a bump or anything, which I did in Ibiza. So it's a good job I did. But here, yeah, paid for full insurance, get a bus from the airport, quick pickup, and yeah, just takes all your problems, takes all the worries about hiring a car away. And they even upgraded me for free because I went for the premium. So I picked like a Corsa or a Fiesta and ended up with the Hyundai, which is good, slightly bigger, and it is now needed because everyone is doing a weekly shop in Lidl for some reason, and there's going to be a lot of food in the boot anytime now. One thing that I always notice about supermarkets abroad, like in Greece and Spain and stuff like that, is there's a lot more fresh food available, like readily available. Like the freezers in there with the fish and
the bakery obviously exists at home as well, but like I think they have a lot more options when it comes to eating cleaner, eating fresh ingredients, whereas at home everything's super expensive if it's cleaner or not as readily available. So it's always good when I come to a place like this, you can eat quite well. And I've just bought 2 large half watermelons, so excited to get into them.
We then headed into Parma and saw more bakery items. These stalls, some of the bakeries they had were unbelievably big, and the background of the little market that were there with the big castle thing inside over the river. And we walked through this park, saw loads of fountains. There was, a lot going on, a lot of stalls, a lot of nice scenery, a lot of little. We stopped for some seafood in a big square in Parma, and they served paella like this in a big dish for everyone to share. We did get one, but I didn't get a video of that, or you can see it on the plate there. But it was good. Showered and ready for night number 2. It's still high 20s, nearly 7 o'clock. We couldn't ask for better weather than this, but yeah, been a good second day exploring Parma, and having some decent seafood. So yeah, let's see how night number 2 goes. The meal for day 2 was at a place called Boston O'Brady's. We had this burger, my wife and I shared a beef burger and a chicken burger. Chicken burger was good, beef burger not so good.
Ladies and gents, welcome to day 3 of the Mallorca blog. So I've just come out for a run. So far I've done just over 2k, and obviously running back plus finishing this part of the run. But I'm heading towards a I can never say this word, a calisthenics outdoor park thing. I drove past it yesterday. They had like pull-up bars, bars for dips and stuff like that, and I was going to go to the gym for €20 for day pass, probably go tomorrow, but I thought I'd get out reasonably early. It's not as early as I wanted it, 10:15, so the heat is actually starting at the minute, but it's going up to 32 there, so definitely won't be able to run in that. But yeah, I thought I'd get out and about, get some fresh air, see some of the environment, even though it's just fields and stuff as you can see. But yeah, always good to get out and about running and see what's going on in the local area and keep up the training on holiday. I know some people see a holiday as like a time off from training, but when I do run or when I do exercise, it makes me feel better. It brings my mood up, and yeah, I just enjoy doing it. Like, so something I always say on my Instagram pages to my clients is that like, find what you enjoy and just keep doing it. Find something you think you can do, not every day, but not nearly every day. Doesn't mean you'll feel motivated every single day. It just means that sometimes you actually look forward to doing it rather than dreading it every single time. And going on a holiday, running and exploring new places is one of my favourite things to do, which is why, although I did want to go out earlier, I knew that I'd get out because I knew I'd either do that or do the gym because I like to see new things. And I always see running as a great way of getting out and about. I know we've got the car, but you see more when you walk and when you run. So yeah, if you're ever on holiday and you feel like you don't want to miss out on training completely, go for a run. Go in the morning when it's cooler and you might enjoy it. But yeah, I'll show you the calisthenics park when I do get to it. Okay, I didn't actually go in the gym, calisthenics gym, because it was super busy and everything was taken and I wasn't standing there waiting for something to happen, so I just decided to run a little bit further instead, and I'll go to an actual gym tomorrow. But it just got me thinking while I was out on my run today. Obviously, I mentioned before that I went out on the run a little bit later than I would have liked it today, and the reason for that is because we didn't get in until later last night. I didn't film that on yesterday's vlog because I didn't actually get any footage last night, but I think it was nearly 1 a.m. by the time I got to bed. My original plans, I wanted to get up at 7, go out for a run, get this day started right before the sun came out. But because I didn't get into bed till 1 to get up at 7, obviously less than 6 hours sleep by the time I got actually dozed off and stuff. So I decided to come out a bit later. Still wasn't decided if I was going to go to the gym or run this morning. When I got up, I decided to go for the run. And it got me thinking about people focus on morning routines a lot. What you need to do in the morning to set your day up right. And that's great. But one of the things people miss is actually having a good evening routine, actually looking at what time they're going to bed, what they're doing to set themselves right up to get a decent night's sleep. Are they giving themselves enough time? Are they setting up the sleeping environment enough? And to me, that's more important than what you do first thing in the morning. yes, morning routine will help you set you up the day right. But if you don't have enough sleep and you don't set yourself up the night before, then you're not giving yourself the things that you need to make sure that the morning routine and the rest of the day actually goes the way you want it to go. So, yeah, I decided, long story short, I decided to get a bit more sleep. It's a really good reason to tell yourself why it's okay to have a lie-in sometimes. Honestly, one of my favourite things to do on holiday is to see a spa or their own version of whatever supermarket they've got local and walk around and see what they've got, because I always feel like they've got so many more options than we have. I don't know if it's just the bright colours or anything. I like finding new flavours of energy drink. I like finding new flavours of like Powerade. Yeah, I could spend a lot of money on drinks, but yeah, that was a good job. Ready on centre court to play a bit of tennis. Not very good, but we'll see how it goes.
Service. Yeah, right. I like it.
I mean, that one in.
Out.
Huh?
I think that was out.
Your serve one in. Sit on the side.
Lads everywhere.
You what?
I love those.
We haven't been near there though, have we?
I have with my serves.
Ready?
Yeah.
Not bad. I tell you something for note, these people playing Spanish Open for 3 hours are absolute machines, because that was hard and we played for like 45 minutes, but Paddy went down 3 games to 2, one on deuce, so yeah. After tennis, we headed down to the beach, hired some pedalos. One word of advice for these: do not do it ever. It may have been worth it in the end though, because we found this sandwich shop where it was a bit like Subway in a supermarket, where you chose everything and it was banging. Then night came ahead and we checked out some live music in another Irish bar. But yeah, good band, good times. Night 3 done.
Good morning, guys. It is day 4 of the blog, and I'm out the hotel just before 9 o'clock because I went to the gym today, like I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, and I've seen one called Fit, can't speak, Fit Club Mallorca. Bought a day pass online, so we're going to head over there. It's in Palma, which is about 10 minutes away. Yeah, we're going to see what that's like. Here you can see the gym. It was a bit on the small side, but it still had plenty of kit to do what you needed to do. I just did an upper body workout because I was doing a lot of running this week. After the gym, grabbed the wife, went for some brunch in Palma Nova. It was really good. She wasn't a fan because it had seeds and shit on it, but I found it good. Later on, went out to check out a beach club, have some cocktails. I was driving, so mine is a 0 alcohol beer, but the environment was really good. The food looked really nice here. I think it was called Barracuda Beach Bar or something like that. Again, they serve the paella out of the dish. If you ever find a restaurant that does that, they're normally pretty good, especially in Spain. Into Magaluf, we saw this pool with this hotel looking over the top, was really cool. Night, more food again. As you can see, our holidays have a lot of food. We went for an Indian, which is unlike us, but a place called Bombay in Santa Ponza, and as you can see, food looked and tasted unreal. I was pleasantly surprised because, like I say, I don't normally go for Indians abroad, but yeah, this is a place to check out if you do want an Indian. I had a walk down to the beach in Santa Ponza, checked out the stalls. They do like drawings, arts and crafts, stuff like that. So if there's any little bits that you need to take home, that's a good place to try. Then went and checked out the sea. Always nice to see the sea in the dark with all the lights in the background. It's always a good view. End of day 4, time for an early-ish night. Only problem with going for a curry is that it pretty much wipes you out. You don't feel like doing anything else, so that's what we did. Walk back, 15-20 minute walk. Got some drinks for the shop ready for tomorrow, and tomorrow is a boat trip, so that should be good fun. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, day 5 of the blog. Out for a run again today. Nice steady one. It's just after 10, and again, planned to go out earlier. But the great thing about holidays, as long as you're not booked in the morning, obviously, you can go whenever you want. But also that leaves room for the excuses for not going, because you don't have to because you're on holiday. But yeah, out and about, probably a nice steady hour here. Done. I thought longer than that, actually, about coming up to 8 minutes. But yeah, today, boat trip, 1:45. We'll have some food in between the run and then see what happens this afternoon. But yeah, currently looking at about
26, 27 degrees, pushing up towards 30 this afternoon. So that's why, again, it's always good to get out reasonably early, see what's going on. But yeah, run today, gym yesterday, run the day before. Not sure what the plan's going to be tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We are halfway through the run, done, coming up to half an hour, around 4k. Well, it's actually, at the time, 26 minutes, nice steady run, up to 4k. When it comes to running, there's still things you've got to think about really. Is how far do I want to run? How long do I want to run for? So basically, that works out the pace you want to go for. And the route that you're going to take. And the route that you're going to take can be quite important because if you're running around the block at home, it's easy to sack it off and just get in the car and go home. But like today, for example, I've run 4 kilometres in a straight line. So I have no choice but to get my ass home now. Whether that's by running or walking, I'll get 8 kilometres distance done because no one's going to pick me up, even in this boiling hot heat. So yeah, if you're someone who struggles with doing the full route that you plan out or doing the full distance that you plan out, leave it so you've got no choice. And that way, you're definitely going to do it. 8 kilometre run done. Start the day off right. There you can see dripping buckets. On Tuesday, I did run with my Monday, I did run with my top off. It's not something I often do, but it was bloody boiling. And today, it's just as hot, but all you ginger skin people out there know that I played a game with the sun and I lost. And I'll show you in a second, my back and my shoulders are severely burned. But yeah, good to get some miles in the legs again.
So I'm going to do my best to show you the sunburn that I was talking about. See it on the arm there, around the back. This side might actually be worse. Oh. Yeah, looking pretty red. Towel mark, top of the back, that's how white I should be, and that's how white I should be. But yeah, that's why I'm not playing with the sun anymore. It was now boat trip time. This is the catamaran we were getting on, and as you can see, sea looks really nice. Took us out to a couple of swimming spots, just showing you here what the catamaran looked like, how busy it was, and what the weather was like. We managed to get the seats outside, which was really good, but as you can see here, there's a fully stocked bar and loads of seats inside if you didn't want to be out in the sun. And then when it got to the stops, gave us some snorkeling gear, but I had a waterproof phone case so I could get some pretty decent footage under the water. As you can see, there were a few fish swimming about, so yeah, that was a good trip overall.
Made it to Magaluf in the Red Lion. Beers. Bottle of shots. Who knows what's going to happen?
After that, we actually headed to a silent disco, so there's no music in this video because it's all through the headphones, but there was like 8 channels, and it was actually pretty good. Better than I expected. As you can see, the strip started to get pretty busy. Still not as busy as it was as I remember 10 years ago, but you know, still started to pick up a little bit. And overall, we had a good night. Got in about 3:30. Day 6 of the Mallorca vlog started a little bit later today because we didn't get until 3:30. So obviously, had a little bit of extra time in bed. It eventually left the room at 11 o'clock. It's now 12:20 and I've just come up to get the car keys because we're about to head back over to Palma Nova. Seen a nice restaurant called the Olive Tree, so we're going to check that out, see if the food's any good. I'll let you know how it is. But yeah, could easily be in a pool day today because feeling a little bit tired, but still like to get out and about to see what's going on. Here is the walk up to the restaurant called the Olive Tree. As you can see there, we're just going around the corner, but amazing blue seas overlooking from the restaurant. Nice little vibe to the restaurant and the seating area. But yeah, let's head in and see what it's all about. We got this tomato bread thing that was insane, so much better than it even looks and than I expected. Main, I went for a seafood platter to myself because I love good seafood. We had steaks going around, chicken and some seafood pasta as well, but the food 10 out of 10, really good, enjoyed it, would recommend the restaurant even for this alone. As you can see, destroyed the plate, everything went, all the shells are gone. Yeah, really enjoyable experience, really good food, and just what I needed after the night before. And check this out, this is just even as you're leaving the restaurant, imagine walking out of here with this view. Blue seas, white sandy beaches, yeah, that is definitely a restaurant that I'd recommend if you're in the Palma Nova area.
Just been chilling at the hotel for a bit and fancied a little walk out, and there's something on the map called Santa Ponza Little Beach, so I thought I'd go for a wander and see what we're about, and yeah, check this out. Got a nice little beach with a cove, looking out to the sea. In fact, I've just seen some stairs. Oh, I can't get to them. But yeah, I might head down and see what's going on down there. Just on my way back to the hotel now. Looks like the rest of the day is just going to be chilling out. We're at 4 o'clock. Wife's gone for a siesta, and I'm just out and about going for a wander because I don't like sitting down for too long. So yeah, but heading back to the hotel, might get in the pool because I mean it's been like 30 degrees all week, and I honestly do bake when the sun's like this. So I like to have a little dip. But yeah, not sure what we're doing for tea tonight. After that big seafood thing that I had earlier, I'm not that hungry at the minute, but that can quickly change because I do like some good food. Yeah, overall food's been okay. We've had a couple of nice meals. The seafood thing was good. They had a paella thing on the seafood paella thing on the first day, and that was okay. What I have yesterday, I had. Oh, we went for a curry, which we don't normally do on holiday, especially when it's this heat. When it's just me and our lass, but the family wanted to go for a curry. That was okay, and oh yeah, the veal shank I had yesterday from the Italian. That was a decent meal. But yeah, when we go away, we're always been burnt a few times when it comes to meals. So I'm always on Google Maps looking for restaurants with decent reviews rather than just diving in places. Because yeah, I want to make sure. Life's too short to waste time on a bad meal. I want to make sure you get some decent grub when you are away. So yeah, hopefully that's the same tonight. If not, just have something small.
We found this place called Paco's Restaurant. It was like 3 courses for €15, which isn't always an amazing time, but the food was okay. You know, for the price, you can't complain. I had the salmon with potatoes, cheesecake, dessert, and I honestly cannot remember what start I had, but yeah, 6, 7 out of 10, worth a try. If headed back to the square for the night, it's busier than it has been actually. Again, just a couple of beers, nothing heavy, and then back ready for tomorrow.
Good morning, ladies and gents. Officially made it to the penultimate day of this Mallorca vlog. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Plan for today is I'm just about to head out for another run. It's pretty cool this morning. It's earlier than I have done before. It's just before 9 o'clock. So yeah, sun's not fully up. All good to go. I'm going to run over to, the aim is to run over to the calisthenics gym, do a little workout there if it's not too busy. Run back and then get a quick change and head down to the little beach that I showed you yesterday and have a little sea dip because I've been in the sea, but I haven't had a proper morning sea dip this week, so I'm going to go for that. So yeah, let's see how it goes. After that, not really too sure what the plan is. With it being last day, I think we're planning on going for a steak tonight, nice meal. But yeah, other than that, probably just relax, enjoy the last of the sun, and maybe try to get a little bit of colour before I go home. So that is the training done for this week pretty much. So all in all, I did a 30-minute run at the start of the week. I did a gym session the day after that. Then I did a 45-minute run. Yesterday I didn't do anything, and today I've done a 15-minute run to the calisthenics park, 15-minute workout there, and I'm just having a steady walk back just so I can take in the scenery and yeah, make the most of the rest of the morning. But there is time for a sea dip later. Just need to go get my swimming stuff on, and I'll show you that as well. Even though I'm on holiday, and this is usually the case, what happens is outside of the training as well. I don't really like to sit by the pool a lot. I mean, I do it sometimes, or part of the day, most days, but I'm not really someone who likes to sit still a lot and sit in one place. So I'm always looking to get out and about, see new things. Not necessarily just to exercise or just to train. It's just a case of wanting to explore and see what's around. So I wanted to just do something to occupy your mind or whatever. So every day, you know, I've been pushing close to or over 20,000 steps, and that's not necessarily without actively trying. It's a case of you're not sat at home on the computer or you're not sat on the sofa watching TV. you're always looking at stuff to do. So yeah, movement's been high this week as well. I don't know about you, but like I said, that it just naturally happens when I'm away from home, rather than actually actively trying to make it higher. One thing I have done this week is we're on the 5th floor of the hotel, and on my social media and stuff, and that I've always posted about making the harder choice, and it adding up every day. So I haven't taken the elevator since we got here with the luggage. Every day I've been taking the stairs. No matter what I've done, even after this run, after a long run, I'll take the stairs. So yeah, that's one way I keep active as well.
See it done. Bit annoyed with myself earlier because I wish I'd have found that early in the week, because as you can see down there, I've showed you it before, but it really is a nice looking beach, and the sea is perfect temperature to get in at this time of day. But yeah, might do it in the morning, we'll see how it goes. Doubt it, we're setting off pretty early, but yeah, training for the week done, sea dip done, time to enjoy the rest of the day. Round the holiday off, we went for a steak. We got this platter where it came partly cooked, but you have got this on sizzling plate to finish it off how you liked it. Honestly, I could probably eat it how it is because I like my steak quite rare. But, you know, stuck it on here, cooked it in the oil, add to flavour. Great end to the holiday. Ready to go home tomorrow. Well, ladies and gents, we are officially back home. Spent most of the day today travelling. Dropped the car this morning, and it didn't go all that well. Mallorca airport is an absolute mess. There's queues for everything, and there seems to be people everywhere. I haven't been there for a long while, but I don't remember it being that bad before. But yeah, it wasn't great. Then the flight was delayed by just over an hour. We set off, and then when we got back to Manchester airport, we was waiting 45 minutes for the baggage to even start. So every time we got all that, now we're another hour on top of that. Then we had to rush back for the dogs, because we had to get there for 6 to make sure we picked them up. Otherwise, the kennel was closing. So, yeah, it was all a big rush, and there was traffic on the motorway. But made it home one piece. Dogs are home. They always smell when they come back from the kennel, so I had to give them a good shower. But, yeah, I just wanted to give a little overview of what I thought about the holiday. So, we stayed in a place called Costa de la Carma in Mallorca, and it's over near the Santa Ponza area. To be honest, if I was going back, the area was okay. I wouldn't stay in that area again. There's a couple of restaurants, bits and bats going on, but it's it's quite a quiet area. Hotel was clean, nice, and comfortable, so that was okay. But yeah, the area is quite quiet. Bit more going on in Santa Ponza. So if you were ever staying down there, there's more bars, more restaurants, and the actual beach. So there's plenty to do there. If you're going with kids or anything, McDonald's, Burger King, you know, easy options of what you can get there. So it's not a bad option. But yeah, because we had the car, we explored the island. My favourite place that we saw was actually Palma Nova. It seemed like a really nice area, some really nice hotels, loads of restaurants, bars, beach clubs and everything. So if you're ever going to Mallorca and you're going to the south side of the island, then yeah, I'd check out Palma Nova. But overall, good holiday. First time we've all been away together since 2017, I believe. And when there's that many people of us going away, there was 14 in total, including 4 kids and a baby. There's always a chance that we could fall out, we could argue, but yeah, no, I think it was okay overall, or as well as can be expected. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, back home, time to relax before going out again tomorrow. But yeah, good holiday overall. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog of the holiday. Thank you for listening. If you have, it's massively appreciated. Please subscribe to the page if you have enjoyed the vlog or if you want to see more of my content. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you all soon.